Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be giving a reflection of the lessons that I taught at San Jose Charter Academy. Now, I'm not doing my student teaching yet, so I created a unit, so 5 lessons, and was able to teach 4 of those 5 lessons. Now, my class periods are longer, 90 minutes a day, so one 90-minute period is actually 2 lesson plans. Monday is 90 minutes, Wednesday is 90 minutes, and Friday is 45, cut in half. I was able to teach Monday and Wednesday, but not Friday, due to a field trip that was scheduled for the 6th graders. I had a lot of fun creating these lesson plans, dealing with the unit on ancient Israel. And I also struggled a little bit dealing with this unit, just because of the sensitive nature of religion and history mixing. And I realize now, as I reflect back on these lessons, that that is something I will have to learn to deal with as a future social studies educator. Now, my master teacher sat down and helped me write these lessons, which I'm very thankful for. And there were some last minute changes that I made after day 1 at the advisement of my university supervisor and my master teacher. And then there were some last minute changes on Tuesday before I taught Wednesday by my master teacher as well. And as I reflect back, those last minute changes to lessons really complicated things for me because I'm the type of person that really needs things to be well thought out and planned and rehearsed and practiced before I get in front of a room to complete. And again, as I reflect, was a very valuable lesson for me because as an educator, things like that are going to happen. Last minute changes are going to happen. Or I may write this incredible lesson plan. I think it's going to go so well. The students are going to be engaged and they're going to learn a lot and it's going to be spectacular. And then I get into the classroom and I start teaching this lesson and it falls flat. Or the students have no idea what's going on. And I'm going to have to improvise. I'm going to have to adapt. I'm going to have to switch it up. And I'm going to need to have backup lessons or backup activities so that I can very quickly change gears. I can very quickly get enthusiasm, engagement, attention back. And that's a very valuable lesson that I learned in teaching these 4 technically, lessons, Monday and Wednesday. And dealing with the request for changes from another teacher, or let's say a collaborating teacher, who's requesting that I make changes to a lesson because that teacher may not be ready, that teacher may be behind a couple of lessons, and so just all things to think about when creating future lessons. Additionally, the changes that I had made from Monday to Wednesday at the suggestion of my master teacher and my supervisor, I did try to address on Wednesday. I did try to create some higher order thinking questions and really help the students make the connection to the material, make the connections within the material, but without simply handing the answers to them, which I also think comes with a great amount of experience. As I get into the classroom and have more years of experience under my belt, I'll be better at asking those guiding questions. And then what? And how does that connect? And where can we see evidence of this? And what do you think? Blah, blah, blah. I had a hard time asking the correct questions to get the students to the correct answer. And I don't want to just hand them the answer. Of course, I want them to get there on their own with minimal prodding from me or minimal guidance by the end of the year. And the last sort of reflection was that adding those higher order thinking questions and really trying to make those changes halfway through the assignment, I realized that it wasn't working. It just didn't work. I didn't do my job as a teacher. And that's going to be something I'm going to be faced with in my early years of teaching, and realize that, okay, I didn't do this well, so tomorrow I need to hit it hard again. Or tomorrow I will move on and we'll come back to this. Or realizing that, I'm teaching 6th grade right now, and at the 7th grade level, they're going to need to know X, Y, and Z. So while I'm teaching 6th grade, I need to hit X, Y, and Z hard enough for them so that when they go to 7th grade and they get in that 7th grade classroom, that 7th grade teacher doesn't have to spend additional time backfeeding them, creating that background knowledge, because I've already created it for them. So overall, this experience was very, very enlightening. I had a great time at the school, and I realized, when I'm prepared and I know the content, that I am definitely going to be able to help my students learn, and that I'm definitely enthusiastic and excited and comfortable in front of the students. Well, that's it, guys. Have a great weekend.